Hey, Jack Squad, how everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. And make it happen for yourself. Make it happen for yourself, right? That's what we got to do. So anyway, drop down in the description box. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell so that you be notified when I upload these good videos. What else? Shit. Oh, yeah. All my social media sites are down in the description box, as well as my email and my Cash App, right? All right, y'all. So what's going on, y'all? What's going on? What y'all doing? What everybody doing this weekend? Me? I ain't doing shit. I still ain't doing shit, y'all. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. I'm too scared. I went to the comedy club. That shit, you know, that was it. Nobody having a mask. That fucked me up. But anyway, y'all, today, y'all, I'm talking about dating stories. Now, I'm gonna do little snippets. I don't know how long this gonna take, but if it's too long, y'all come back and finish watching it, right? Because I'm going to get this out, right? You know, and I'll probably talk about this time and time again. I've talked about this in other videos, but not like this. So today, this is dating stories. And these is the type of men that I have encountered, right? These are the type of men that I have encountered. And I'm sure we all have, because I talk to my girlfriends, and they have too. And this is something that we talk and laugh and giggle about all the damn time, right? And it's sad. Okay, now I'm trying to think that, my subscribers. Let me tell y'all my subscribers. Yeah, I forgot yesterday. Okay. I seen it. So my subscriber is T. Smith and Lee Lum, okay? T. Smith and Lee Lum, right? So anyway, y'all, what I'm talking about today is the dating story and the type of men that we have available in the universe at this time, right? Now, I don't need anybody to get in my comments and say, y'all, there's some good men out here. We know it is. We just ain't met the motherfuckers yet, okay? So we talking about our experience. I'm talking about my experience, my girlfriend's experience, my cousin's experience, my kids' experience, my everybody's experience. I'm talking about it right now, right? So number one, we got the no car guy. The no car guy, I can't date the no car guy, right? Now, I might can have fun. I used to have fun with you, but I can't date you because I don't want to be the driver all the time. And, you know, I've told a couple dudes, and then they'll stop talking to me. Like, if I do the driving, I feel like the dude. I want somebody to pick me up. I could look at them, and they, you know, we could talk and all that shit while they be the man and drive and handle the business, handle the road, right? If I got to drive, nigga, shit, I can't talk to you. I've got to concentrate, focus, and all that shit. No, right? So, no car guy will always say, I got the gas. I got the gas, right? Like, that's something. Like, shit, I got the gas. Nigga, that ain't shit. I done had guys tell me, you know, they ain't got no car, but you drive. But they always want to go somewhere and do some shit. But you don't go nowhere, no car. No car guy don't go no. You sit right here. I'm gonna holler at you when I want to holler at you, right? You don't call no car guy cannot call no shots at all. You just come along for the ride if I decide to let you come along, right? No car guy, no. And at this stage in my life, I can't deal with you without the car. You know, and I met a couple guys that was nice. I could have liked. But it lets me, if you don't have a car, and I tell guys this, I done met quite a few guys, matter of fact. But I done dealt with them because it was something they was doing at the time. You know, it's short-lived. Don't last long. 2 weeks, 30 days, something we talk. It don't last long. I remember it was a no-car guy I had, and I dealt with him because he lived around the corner from me, right? We wasn't together or nothing, but I would talk to him and stuff. And I dealt with him because he had a food stamp card. He would always give me his food stamps, right? So I'd get in my car, go right there to do the no car guy, right? But one time, y'all, let me tell you this. If this is how I am, if somebody coming to get me, I'm ready. I'm at the door. You ain't even got to blow the horn. Cause if you tell me you coming, I'm going to be standing outside on my porch or something, right? Damn near in the street. So I tell this nigga, now he lived around the corner from me. That's why I dealt with him, because he lived around the corner and he had food stamps. We was going, I don't even know where we was going. We didn't do nothing. I don't know where we was going. I don't know, maybe to the store. I don't know. And I tell the nigga, I'm coming. I get all the way to his house, in my car, all the way to his house. And he still went outside. He wasn't ready and I had to wait. Ugh, that burnt me up. That burnt me up. Like, and I told him, nigga, I ain't doing no waiting. You all you do is step out the house. You know what I'm saying? So you wasn't respectful of the fact that somebody getting your raggedy footed ass, right? I don't like no car guys. You know, and it's a guy right now that I've been knowing since before I got down here. He told me yesterday, he said, well, you probably gonna have to come get me. He was like, I got gas. Yeah, I got gas. Like, that was something. You ain't got no wheels, though. Where your wheels? Where your wheels? Right? So we got no car guy. And I be thinking to myself, like, don't you ever want to go somewhere by yourself? Like, no car guy, don't you want to do something without nobody knowing where you going and what you doing? I had one friend I was talking to last week in Atlanta. He said, he just, you know, I was going to come down there. I think I told y'all, but I was going to come down there on his birthday and hang out. But the more he talked himself right out the situation. Because he was like, he want to go somewhere. And, you know, and I said, he was like, he want to go somewhere. It's his birthday. He was like, no, nobody, have you ever spent money on your birthday? Some dumb shit he was saying, like, nigga, I'm not getting ready to buy you shit. So bad enough you don't have a car. He talked himself out. We didn't fell out. Fuck you. You just my friend, right? But I ain't, talk yourself right up. And that's what no car guys do. They think they privileged because you coming to get them. It's a big deal. No, nigga, you look pathetic because you don't have a car. You don't have a car. You don't have a car, you're not ready to date. Anyway, now we got live with my mama guy. Live with my mama guy. I'm taking care of my mama. You know, my mama got old and I'm taking care of her. I am so sick of that excuse. Unless you put mama into your house, you there because you a bum. Because you sorry, right? And mama done got too old. She about 80 now. She done got too old. You can help. You be a help to mama now. You can take out the garbage, go to the stove, cut the grass, do all the shit mama can't do. And she and Mr. Bill dead. So you could do some shit. So mama don't mind you now. Now mama was 40, 50, 60. She get the fuck out. You in her space. Now mama is 83. And she don't mind. Harry's he's a good son. That's what she tell her friends. He took out the garbage. He went to the store. Harry cooked dinner for me. That's that nigga, right? That's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, mama really don't want you there. She just got too old to tell you get the fuck on, okay? That's live with my mama guy. And when I asked live with my mama guy, like, how do you entertain? How do you do? I done heard dudes say more than once, oh, I get a room. What if we ain't ready for a room? We just want to kick it and hang out. Because automatically, if you go to a hotel room with a nigga that ain't nothing there but the bed and the TV, they think you're supposed to get in the bed. No, sir. We just want to hang out. Okay, that's live with my mama guy, y'all. Third, this is a new one for me, y'all. I'm getting hip to this one, right? I'm retired. The retired guy, right? He ain't really retired, y'all. Especially if he's 50. Now I got a couple of my close girlfriends. They retired young, but they was stable females. They was on their job 25 years or whatever, right? So they could retire at 50. But retired guy ain't really retired, but he get an SSI check. He get an SSI check, right? If you keep talking to him, dig around a little bit more, you'll see he done failed. He done hurt himself. I was talking to somebody one day, and they said his shoulders was bad. I was like, your shoulders? How did that happen? Did you fall? Did you fall out of a tree? What the fuck happened, right? He said he used to be a truck driver, and the shifting of the gears messed his shoulder up. Now, that sounds real. That could be, right? But the more he talked, he kept talking about his beers and stuff. I think that nigga was just a drunk, and he drunk himself out his driver's license. That's what I think, right? But he was like, let me tell y'all something. The retired guy, I done met a lot of them. I'm retired. They get SSI checks, y'all. They ain't retired. They get SSI checks, right? They just can't do nothing else. It's like a welfare check for a man, right? You ain't worth shit. Here go this little change we're going to give you, right? And I meet guys so many times that don't really have nothing. Sometimes they could be the nicest people, but they ain't got shit, so you got to be nice. They can't even be their whole self, right? The retired guy, he gonna have money once a time in the month, right? And he ain't gonna go too much. He gonna say I'm a homebody. That's what he gonna say. I'm a homebody. Homebody translates to I ain't got no money. I ain't doing shit. That's what homebody translates to. That's what retired guy. Retired guy is a homebody. He sit around listening to jazz. That's what he is, right? Okay, then we got unhealthy guy. Woo, child, I done met so many of them. I done met so many of them. You know, they'll reach right out to you. You know, what I'm telling you about these dudes, they'll reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram. What's the other one? Messenger or whatever, right? And they might look good or used to look good. Let me tell y'all something. It was a guy. Ooh, he was cute. I met him on TikTok. Matter of fact, TikTok, right? Looked good, right? He had a TikTok page. So I said something to him. He said something back. So it ended up some kind of way. He said, what's your Facebook or whatever, right? So we exchanged Facebook names and stuff, right? Child, this nigga got 1 foot in the grave. He looked good. I don't know. On TikTok, what he looked good. I don't think he really looked like that, right? So he might do, because TikTok is relatively new. But he's sick on Facebook. Every day he's sick, and he's saying these cryptic messages like, why do people do that? Like, get well, get healed. Quit putting that bullshit. Then you ask a question, they don't answer. Like yesterday he put up there, the doctor said, not long, or 30 days, you know, and people were saying, what? He wouldn't answer. Like, unhealthy guy. An unhealthy guy always wants sympathy. Now, I understand you sick. Listen, I understand being sick and you want to get well and you feel sorry for yourself. I got it. But don't put that energy on nobody else. Unless it's somebody that love you and really, know who you are. But to put that on somebody you don't even know them, and you first of all, if you're unhealthy, you really can't date. It ain't time to date right now. Wait till you get your strength and get yourself back together. You cannot date. You cannot be on a dating site. You cannot be hollering at people through the social medias. You cannot attempt to date if you're the unhealthy guy. I talked to a guy yesterday. I'm telling you, this happened to me all the time, y'all. I can't make this shit up. It looked nice. I don't know what he really looked like. Looked nice. He said on Facebook, he said, so we exchanged numbers. He looked nice. And he said, I'm just, he said, tell me about yourself. I told him what I like to do, blah, 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 right? He said, well, I like to do that stuff too, but I'm going to just tell you, I got CHF. Now, that's chronic heart failure, right? He said he waiting on a heart. I was like, damn. Well, what the fuck I'm going to do with you, right? He was a nice guy. Talked good. He said all the right things. That's because he had to. So then he said, I ain't trying to nobody to take care of me. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, right? I had a friend I really liked when I first moved down there. He was nice to me, right? And he was overcoming cancer, but then some other stuff started happening to him. And he always wanted pity, and I told him, he was like, well, don't quit being pitiful. Like, quit that. Praise God. A lot of times these folks don't have no, unhealthy folk ain't got no relationship with God, right? So all they know is to do is act pitiful around you. You got to get that stuff to God, right? So you got unhealthy guy. I met so many unhealthy guys. A guy one time reached out to me in a wheelchair, and I thought to myself, what the fuck I'm going to do? What we going to do? And he had nerve to say, I don't need no help. What we going to do? Like me, if I was unhealthy, because, we all going to get sick. Shit, I'm a diabetic, and we all going to get sick. But what I'm saying is, if I had certain ailments, I'm going to go where the other people got ailments. I'm going to go around to the nursing home or to the wherever and get me a lady friend to talk to or whatever, right? These guys be expecting able-bodied women. You can't date. We can't do nothing. I talked to a guy. He said he had lymphedema. So that's sort of your legs, you swell up, right? And he didn't say, but the way he was saying, he didn't say, but the way he was talking, I know it was bad. He had looked like elephantitis in one leg, right? So I said, I had told him, this is what made him say it. I said, I can't wait to roller skate. I'm going to learn how to roller skate, which I am. As soon as Corona leave, I'm buying me some skates. I already looked at them, and I'm going to learn how to roller skate, right? That's a goal of mine. I'm active. I want to do some shit. Now, I don't drink, do drugs, smoke cigarettes and all that shit, but I still like to have fun, right? And I'm sociable. I don't care what else you do. It don't make no difference. I just want to have fun. So anyway, he said, and asked me, did I know what it was? And he was like, I said, well, who you live with? Ooh, he went all around the world, y'all. He said, we had came from, I'm going to say Mississippi. And then my mama, my cousins, all these people, all them people lived in the house together. I said, well, when you going to get, don't you want your own place? He's like, duh what, nigga? Where your place at? So he was like, I said, well, how long your leg been like that? He said 3 weeks. I think he was lying. Anyway, I don't understand unhealthy guy. Unhealthy guy, you're not ready to date if you have some health issues. Now, health issues is okay if you're with somebody, because, of course, if you're with your girl, she's going to stay down with you and help you and bring you back to health. But you can't be unhealthy and try to date, because a woman wants to date. She don't want to grab this, grab that, wipe this off, do that, get your medicine. That ain't what we want to do. All right? So this been happening to me a lot, y'all. I got cussed out the other day. Short guy. And I keep short guys keep reaching out to me that are 5'6". I'm tall. I'm 5'8", and I wear heels. Right? So I look like I'm tall. So if you 5'6", I can't reach up and hug. I want to reach up and hug you. I want to, ooh, my man, I can't look down. This don't work. And dudes don't understand it. I've had several guys through the last couple of years say to me, and it don't make no difference. And, I'm still a man. Yeah, but you little dude. I can't deal with little dude. Now, especially if you tinky body, little body. I remember one time, y'all, before I left, I had a guy doing some work on my house before I left, right? Upgrading my house. He ended up liking me, right? He was a little nigga. Ooh, he was a little nigga. He was short and a little body. Looked like he weighed 100 pounds, right? And he had nerve to talk real strong out of his mouth. I ended up having to cuss him out, and he stopped doing the work, and my son and them had to finish it. He liked me, right? And we dated. We went out on a couple dates, and he was all right. I didn't really like him, but I'm on my way down here. And he knew that. But anyway, I know one day he was tired, so I was over his house. He had a nice house. I was over his house. And he was laying in the bed. I looked over there, and he was looking like my nephew. I was like, oh, God, and he got mad. I didn't like him. I didn't like him like that. I need a man. I'm a big girl. I need you to be able to hug you. And, I need you to be, that dude, right? If you tink, what I'm going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? Right? And I had a guy tell me the other day, and he cussed me out. Oh, shit. He cussed me out, right? A little bit, because I said I like, and I try to be nice about it, but how do you say, nigga, you too short? How do you say that without saying that? And I don't say it. I be like, well, I like guys that are taller than me because I'm tall. I wear heels. I need you to be at least 6 foot. I need you to at least be 6 foot. If you 5'6", you got a long way to go. You got to grow some more. Anyway, that short guy. The next guy, been happening to me ever since I've been single, and it's so heartbreaking, is the already involved guy. I told y'all that story about the guy that liked me and reached out to me on Facebook. And I guess he didn't know no damn better, right? And he reached out to me on Facebook. So while he talking to me, I'm looking at his whole page with him and his girlfriend. And they were the kind of couple that dress alike. They was dress alikes. Right? I was like, oh, shit, right? And I'm talking to him while he's and looking at his pictures and, of him and his woman that's dressed alike from head to toe. And he told me a whole big story, how single he was and this and that, where he lived, blah, 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 blah. And he reached out to me still periodically. He just reached out to me about last week or something. This was last year sometime, right? It's been since I've been here, right? And because he got this great life, make all this money and all this stuff, right? But I'm saying, if your life's so that damn great, why you looking for something else? If your life that great, right? And, matter of fact, he subscribed to my channel when I first started. And then after I made a jokey about it, I made a video about him, he unsubscribed, I'm pretty sure. And, but anyway, I told him and his girlfriend, should y'all watch it together, right? And he had told me, like, he eventually said, they had an open relationship and all that bullshit, right? But the already involved guy, not for me. I've never been side piece material because I will ruin your whole life. I need your attention. I'm going to give you all of mine. And I'm too old to be posseing up with my girls talking about, come on, y'all, come on. Going to his house, creating havoc and doing all that shit, beating up his girlfriend. I'm too old for that shit, right? The already involved guy I used to say this before I moved out here, if you married or got a girl, you need to put an M right there. Quit running up in somebody's face and you got a whole woman. Quit it. Quit it, right? Then we got the couch potato guy. Couch potato guy ain't doing shit, ain't interested in doing shit. I done talked to a couple dudes, right, told me, I'd be like, well, what's your dreams? What's your goals? What you want to do? You know, like, what's happening for you, you know, after Corona? What's going on? I done had niggas tell me, girl, shit, I'm 50, so I ain't doing no dreaming. They just gave up on life. They gonna sit right there and watch Animal Planet and the news. A lot of times, couch potato guy, he watch news all the time. He watch news all the time. My friend, I told y'all the ladder, that's all he just watch the news. And then when you talk to him, he full of negativity. Nigga, I said, nigga, stop watching all that news all day, all motherfucking day and night. You know what I'm saying? Everything you want to do, be careful. Don't do that. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Quit watching news. This is for anybody, y'all. I learned this a few years ago myself. About 5 years ago. Quit watching news. It's good to keep up with the news. You can watch it sometime. Don't watch the news every day. Every time it come on, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Quit that, because the shit is full of negativity. It is informative and some shit you want to know, but if you're on social media or you got internet, that shit'll pop up and you'll know it anyway. You don't have to watch the news every day, because that shit'll fuck you up. Don't do that. And that's what the couch potato guy do. He watch the news every day. All day, right? He wants you to sit in the house right with him and watch the news and shit too. Don't go out there. There's a lot of shit going on. Be out there in them streets. I hate when I talk to guys and they be like, no, I don't be out there in them streets. Nigga, I'm going to go bowling. I want to shoot pool. Nah, I don't go out there in them streets. That's the couch potato guy, right? And he wondering why he by himself. I told one nigga, I said, you're going to have to go on Little House on the Prairie or go back to 1950 to find the woman you want. You want her to cook and sit right there and look at you and you look at her. Nah, we go out sometime when you need to on occasion. That's couch potato guy. He don't want you to do shit and he ain't gonna do shit. And I'm telling y'all, ladies, they'll give you the signs. If you just have conversations with dudes, like I talk to a lot of guys all the time. I might only talk to them once or twice because I already know this ain't going nowhere. Because I'm interested. So if you reach out to me, I'm going to say something to you. But I already know at the first conversation, the first 30 seconds, nope, it's a negative. Right? Now we got the narcissistic guy. Now, narcissistic guy is he's a manipulator. He going to come to you real smooth. He going to come to you just like Captain Saberholt. That's how he coming. 9 times out of 10, because he know what to do to get you, right? And I was with a narcissist for over 10 years, right? He definitely was Captain Saberholt. Still saving the whole now. But that's how they come. But then you got to take all of the manipulation and all the bullshit that come with it. There's a lot of bullshit come with the narcissistic guy because he think he the it and the all. I am the shit. I am everything. And they have no empathy. Just know, if you deal with a narcissistic guy, it's all about him. He don't have no empathy. You can sit over there crying. You can sit over there with your arm broken, your eyeball hanging out your head. It don't make no difference to him. Narcissistic guys are the worst to ever date. It don't make, and if you date one, make sure you get paid for it. Then we got the uppity guy. The uppity guy is a name dropper. Like, I had a friend like that. And I had immediately put him in the friend zone because he was way too motherfucking uppity for me. You know, I can go from the crack house to the penthouse and I can talk how they talk and, you know, all that. But all that, you know, you call them, oh, we have the violinist over. Oh, Senator so-and-so. You know, he was just name dropping all the motherfucking time. Right? And what was the word for him? He had me fooled till I went to his house. Now, he was college educated. Yes, he was. He was college educated. And everything he did had a name, you know. And if he told me about a girl, oh, she's the Duchess of this, or she's the CEO of that, you know. That's how he talked to me, right? So I'd automatically put him in friends on, nigga, I'm just regular old Jackie. I'm just regular old Jackie, right? So when I went to his house, child, he had the little 2-bedroom. It's 2-bedroom, but it was a little one, right? Now, he had me thinking he lived in a gated community because, you know, he was like, I'm going to leave the code for the gate or leave the key to the door, something, right? And I was like, well, how am I going to get in the gate? He was like, he said, just go in when somebody else go in. Nigga, so you think I'm going to sit right there and in my truck and when somebody else go, the gate go up and I'm going to race through there and possibly the key. You know, he was so, that shit got, you know. But he was like, I'm going to leave the key for you, right? Child, when I finally got to his house, his living room, dining room was all together in one room, about big as this. Matter of fact, it was about big as this. living room, dining room about big as this. He had this couch. His couches was all straight right together. The couches was together, close. And then he had the table right there. The kitchen wasn't like a whole big wide kitchen, just a little area you go through, right? And you know, when I got to his house, I'm looking for the gated, with the punch the code in and all that shit, right? He ain't had that. You just rat around, you know, find it, right? And I said to myself, this is an old pretend ass nigga. Now, yeah, he was, and he act like he got good money. And he probably did because he was an IT guy. But he was always, and we would do stuff on a whim. Like, I like guys who be like, come on, you want to go to a concert? Come on, let's go. Let's see who got tickets. And the concert going on right now just started 5 minutes ago. He was that guy. But he eventually told me don't call him no more ever. Because he wanted me to do what he wanted me to do. But anyway, he was my friend. He still is my friend if he reach out to me. But the uppity guy. I don't like uppity guys. You know, just be regular. Just be normal. Just be cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand all of your accolades, all of the famous people that you know, and all the high places that you've been. But just be regular when you fucking with me. Right? And then we got the cheap guy. Now, we got the cheap guy. Now, the cheap guy is the worst. Cheap guy. If the cheap guy, let me tell y'all something, ladies. If he cheap with himself, don't fuck with him because he definitely going to be cheap to you. Ain't no way in the hell he cheap to himself and don't take care of himself. And then you think that he going to be good with you. Everything he do is cheap. Everything he do is cheap. I told y'all the story way, way back. Y'all watched that video. I went out with a guy. And I was meeting him at the little chicken wing spot. It was like a sports bar. Everybody went to where they sell chicken wings and stuff. Okay, cool. And it was so funny because I had already been on a date there earlier that week, right? So I told him, you know, I eat ground turkey. I like turkey burgers. And so we had this conversation about turkey burgers 2 or 3 times, right? So he wanted to go on a date real quick. Okay, cool. So we talked about a week. So that weekend, I'm going to meet him. Now, I knew, because I know what I know, right? I knew before I got there that he was cheap. So he called me. The place we initially was going, that's what happened. The place we initially was going was closed. It was a Sunday. So we went up the road to another popular spot that I had been to earlier that week with a date and somebody else. So when he called me and he was already at the spot, it was an hour. I still just got to the shower. He was already there. I said, this nigga's going to look at the menu. He's cheap. It was a sports bar. How high could the shit be? So we go, I meet him there. When I meet him there, he say, I already ordered for you. Okay, I'm trying to be diplomatic, and my friends say be open. Okay, cool. So they brought his order out first, y'all. He had the biggest burger in the world, right? On a platter with the fries and all the little shit that come with it, right? So I'm waiting on mine. So I'm sitting there, doody-doo. I'm waiting on my platter. I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day because I'm getting ready to go eat, right? Child, they brought me this little basket of chicken balls. I think it's supposed to be boneless chicken wings. First of all, I don't eat boneless motherfucking chicken wings. Ain't no such a shit, right? If you gonna buy me some wings, which I'd already discussed, get me wings, whole ones, wings, right? He bought me that ball, and it was sitting in a, you know, the little red and white thing they sit in, and it was greased out at the bottom. I don't fuck with grease, right? And it didn't have no fries, nothing with it. Didn't shit else come with mine. Nothing. Now, I got money to buy what the fuck I want to buy, right? But because I asked me out, and because you just what you want to do, okay, right? So, and then I had to ask for the celery or whatever, some other little shit, right? And then you get a drink, right? So I drank the drink. I don't want these chicken balls. I ate one. I don't want these fucking chicken balls. So I'm just sitting there starving because I'm ready to go eat something or go home and cook something, right? So he said, well, you want something else to drink? Like it was a big deal. Nigga, I want some food, right? So I knew that he was a cheap guy. I've been out with cheap guys. I went out, let me tell y'all something, y'all. I went out with a guy one time. We were just going to the movies. Just going to the movies when I first got down here, right? This nigga pulled out I think he had was he a veteran? I don't know. The veterans get something off. He pulled out something that gave him 50 cents off or something, right? I could not believe this shit. We didn't get, of course, we didn't get no popcorn. And, you know, I don't buy that stuff at the movies when I go, but I like for a guy to be like, girl, get all that shit. I mean, one time I got to call my friend Walt in Cleveland. We went out. And he said, I was like, I ain't getting all that stuff. This shit cost so much. He was like, girl, he had a wad of money. He's like, you can't spend all this. Get what you want. But I like that guy. Even though I ain't going to do that, but I like the opportunity or the offer to do that. So this nigga, we walked right past the popcorn, right past the drink, right? This nigga had a coupon or something off, and it wasn't that much off. Like, you should have said that when you took your grandkids, not me, right? Don't date the cheap guy, y'all. So anyway, those are my guys. We got the no car guy, the live with my mama guy, the I'm retired guy, but he really get an SSI check. The unhealthy guy that need a nurse, not a woman. He need a goddamn whole nurse, right? The short guy that think I want to look down on him, right? The already involved guy who's going to get his whole life ruined fucking with somebody like me. We got the couch potato guy that don't want to go nowhere, don't want you to go nowhere either. Be careful out there in them streets, right? We got the narcissistic guy. He going to do a lot of shit for you, but you're going to go through hell with that one. And then we got the uppity guy who's a name dropper. And we got the cheap guy, y'all. Those are the 10 guys, the 10 types, right? The 10 types. Now, we know we got the good guys. These are just the guys that we trying to avoid, okay? Don't nobody take it personal. Don't nobody get mad. I'm just telling you my experience and all my girls that I talk to all over the country experience, okay? Did I say my, yeah, I did say my subs. T. Smith and Lee Lum. And don't forget, y'all, to drop down in the description box. All of my social media sites are there. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. My email as well as my Cash App, y'all. What else I want to say? I don't know. Nothing else. Have a good weekend, okay? All right. Bye-bye.